Chicken and bacon all bundled up in a delicious dinner? Yes, please. Joining us to show you how to make this quick and tasty dish is Macey. She's the author of Anne's Table for Two. Hi, Anne.
Hi.
Chicken bacon bundles. That just sounds absolutely delicious.
Well, my husband is a meat and potatoes man, and to get him to eat chicken, it has to be moist. So bundling it up in bacon usually does the trick.
That's the key to getting your husband to smile, right? All right, so what's the first step to making this?
All right, so first step is that you want to start out with 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Now, most of my boneless, skinless chicken breasts in my cookbook are pounded to about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch thick. This one is not. Okay. Now, and then they usually come, of course, these are all nice and trimmed. Geisler's has lovely chicken. This is the antibiotic, hormone-free one. This is a little over 5 ounces, and this one is almost 9 ounces. So it's a little too big. So what I like to do with the bundles is I like to take it and just tuck it under to make it like round. But this one is so big, I like to cut a little bit of it off and then save it. I usually cook it up and put it into a salad or whatever, you know, for another recipe.
Okay.
And then to make it around the same size.
Right.
Then you're going to take 3 pieces of bacon, and this is regular bacon. Most of my recipes I use the ready-to-serve bacon, but this one you have to use, you know, raw bacon.
Okay.
Okay. And Geisler sells it a 1/2 pound, so I always just buy the 1/2 pound. And I'm going to take a little extra of the fat off here because there's enough fat on here. You're going to wrap it around.
Oh,
and you don't need any toothpicks or anything. See, it just kind of like sticks there. And then you're going to take 1 slice, and again, I'm going to take off just a tad of this fat because fat is good, but we don't need it all. And then I'm going to just cut it into 4 pieces. Okay. And I'm going to lay one on the top here and another one on the top here to cover it. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one.
That's easy enough, huh?
It is. It's very easy. You can put these 2 on first if you want to, whatever.
Now, obviously, Anne, you're all about cooking for 2.
Yes.
And, you know, that's easy, an easy way for people to not have any waste in their home.
Exactly.
So they're cooking for exactly the amount of people you have. But obviously, you could make 10 of these if you wanted to.
You can. And just the one thing that you want to remember is the cooking time. And cooking times, I've talked about this before. Everybody's ovens are different. In my cookbook, this will say from 30 to 35 minutes. I always like you to check it first. The first time you do it, you're going to have to cut into it to check to make sure. Or unless you know your oven. Or if you want to use a meat thermometer, but I hate meat thermometers.
Oh, really?
Oh, I just don't. I
don't use it.
I never have any luck with them. All right, this is 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar.
Okay.
And this is taco seasoning. You can use either taco seasoning mix or chili seasoning mix. I always take it, open it up, put it in the packet, and I use it a tablespoon, teaspoon at a time, whatever.
You open the packet and you put it in a jar.
I put it in a jar so that I don't have to
fresh.
Right, keep it fresh, and then it's just always in the jar. And I'm a little bit fussy, crazy. Taco seasoning.
Taco seasoning. Well, you're organized.
It's really sick. So you
I
just
don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you got time and that's what you like to do, that's great.
You mix this up, and and of course, then I have this is a rack from, of course, my toaster oven, an old toaster oven.
Such a good idea.
Yeah, I love that.
Did you print this out?
Oh, yeah, it's anal retentive. I know, it's really crazy.
I think it's awesome.
My husband asked me if it hurts. So you just take it and hold on to it. Again, you don't need toothpicks or anything. Just wrap it, dredge it. Just so that you get as much on here as you can.
Oh, the sweet and savory all together. How nice.
It makes a wonderful flavor.
So now while you're doing that, let's talk about some exciting news for Anne and for everyone in Western Mass, your new cookbook.
It's finally at the printer.
Oh, seems like it's taken forever,
It has taken forever. Well, and then, the editing and the whole deal is just awful.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do.
It was not, and I wanted to get it out before I went on vacation because I didn't want to think about it when I was on vacation. So it will be ready in another month. When I come back here, I'll actually have it in my hand.
So exciting. And then you'll have a book signing or people can go and get a copy.
Yes. Let me put this in the oven and get the other one, and we'll talk about that.
All right, that sounds great.
So this goes in for 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes.
Okay.
And if you want to, at the very end, if you want to broil it for about 4 or 5, I would just watch it. Just turn the broiler on high and watch it, just to kind of crisp it up.
You always want to do that. That's all about the presentation too. It just looks more appetizing, right? So these are done.
Those are done, and you just want to See how nice and the bacon will just seal in all of the juices. Now the other thing, if you would like, before you bundle it up, if you wanted to put a little bit of the spice on the inside, you could. I never have. I don't feel as though you need to.
Okay. So we're out of time, Ann, but we want to talk about your book, your new book, real quick.
My new book.
But if you do have your old book, you have a little special offer.
Yes. Geisler Supermarket's going to have me do a book signing on April 12th. I don't know the times yet. I haven't firmed it up. But I feel a little guilty that people have just recently purchased this. So my new book is going to sell for $18.99. And if you come to Geisler's and you bring your old cookbook and $10, I'll give you the new one.
Oh, what a deal. That's so nice of you. Well, thanks so much, Ann. And as always nice to have you here.
Thank you.
For even more simple and delicious recipes or to buy a copy of Ann's new cookbook, soon to be released, just log on to annstable2.com.